Hi everyone, my name is Ashley with Clover Patch Knits, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning back to my channel, welcome back to you as well. But if you're new here on this channel, I do talk about everything great and wonderful regarding knit and crochet. So if this is your new hobby or you just want to learn about the wonderful world of knit and crochet, I know that you would love this channel. So I know I have not been here in a very long time. I think like over a month since the last time I filmed a podcast episode. I don't even remember what episode this is. I think this is podcast episode 9. I'm not even sure. But anyway, I have just like been procrastinating. Y'all, me and procrastination, we just go hand in hand together, because I'm like, I also need to film what I plan on making in 2026. So y'all, yeah, I gotta totally like get on it and stop procrastinating. But on today's episode, I'm going to be showing you all what I have been working on and give you kind of like an update on the project that I've been working on, but also show you some projects that I plan on making or start casting on rather. So of course I got to give you all the update of my 2025 Christmas sweater. So this is my Northern Augustus number 6 by Anna Sophia Velling. I've talked about this pattern so much, but you all, I love this sweater. Like if you need a Christmas sweater, you got to add this one on your list. So I think the last time I gave an update, I'm trying to think, the last time I gave an update on my Christmas sweater, I don't even know, I don't even think I even had finished the motif section. But this is how it looks, and I'm all the way down to the body. Y'all, ignore these strings. This is what I am holding my sleeves on until I start working on my sleeves. But yeah, this is how it looks. I love this. Like, I cannot wait to wear this in the month of December. If I finish it before like November, and I think I will, I may wear it in November, I don't know. But I love this. Like, I love how the neckline looks. Every time I try it on, it looks amazing, which I actually do need to try it on, because I haven't tried it on in a little bit, especially since I've gotten farther down into the body section. I have not tried it on, but I need to put this on because I love this. Like, every time I work on this, let me tell you why working on this project has been so much fun for me. So when I work on this project, of course, I have to watch a Christmas movie to go along with the project when I'm working on it. So that just makes this whole experience so much fun. And then with this sweater, I have been using Knitting for Olive, their fingering weight yarn and mohair. And of course, y'all, I started to panic just a little bit because I was running out of the brown nougat color, which is the color for my body. And Knitting for Olives, I saw them post on Instagram. This makes me so sad, but they were saying how they were not able to send or ship yarn to individual customers in the US. I'm hoping that's fixed now. I'm not sure, but I kind of freaked out. So I was trying to find different sellers that sold the Knitting for Olives yarn, because I was running out a little bit. And I was afraid that I was going to have to play like yarn chicken with my yarn. But I found a company that ends up selling the Knitting for Olives yarn that I needed. I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I was stressing out just a little bit. But this project has been so much fun. And I mean, really at this point, it's kind of, I'm not gonna say boring, but it's a mindless knit, because now I'm just knitting in the round until I decide how long I would like the body of my sweater to be. And I'm trying to decide now, it's okay, do I want to finish making the body of my sweater, or do I want to go ahead and start working on the sleeves? Because I don't know about you all, but I had this kind of issue when I was working on another sweater. And this is also because I was procrastinating on working on this sweater. But my sleeves were hanging on some scrap yarn for a couple of months. But I did notice that my sleeves kind of did stretch out just a little bit. So that's why I'm like, maybe I should go ahead and start working on my sleeves just so they won't stretch out a little bit. But I think that also had to do with how long I had those sleeves on scrap yarn on the other sweater, which is probably why they stretched out. But I love this. And also, I have no itchiness with this yarn. Like, that also makes me super excited. I can't wait to block this sweater. Even though, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit scared, because I'm like, this thing looks a little bit smaller than what I thought. But I think when it blocks out, it's gonna be great. And that's also why, you all, I gotta start gauge swatching. That's probably why this sweater looks actually smaller than how it should be, because I didn't gauge, y'all. I know that's very bad, but I don't. And I'm like, I probably should have done a gauge swatch, but that's okay. For my next sweater, I may do a gauge swatch. I don't know. I probably won't. I'm not even sit up here and lie. My next sweater, I probably won't even do a gauge swatch, because I never had an issue where I needed to do that. but on this sweater, I'm like, I maybe should have. But my fingers are crossed that once I block this beauty out, she's gonna fit wonderful. Like the motif, y'all, it just makes me smile every time I look at it. Like, look at the bows. Like, they're just so cute. You got bows, hearts, and then you got a Christmas tree, and this is Christmas gifts, and this is like the garland, and then you have the candy cane section. This is just so cute to me. And also with the neckline, I was a little concerned. I'm like, I feel like this is gonna look like a turtleneck on me. This neckline is definitely the highest neckline on any sweater that I've ever made, but it's not to the point of uncomfortable. I actually do like how the neckline sits on me. It kind of sits like right up here when I put it on, but I love this. This has been such a joy to work, and the pattern is not difficult at all. If you are a beginner, I would say if you want to take a leap of faith, totally make the sweater. Only thing, if you have never done color work before, you may be a little stressed out, but there's all type of YouTube videos on how to do color work. So I would say if you want to take a leap of faith and make yourself a Christmas sweater, definitely try this one. And I can't wait to finish this. So you all, the next sweater that I am debating on making, because I feel like this sweater, I really am debating if this sweater is going to be on my 2026 list of things I want to make, or do I want to go ahead and start making this sweater now? Because this yarn, I'm not gonna lie, this yarn has been sitting in my closet for about a year and a half. I just been putting it off. But the next sweater that I'm thinking about making is the Andrea Mowry. It's the Nebula Sweater. I love that sweater. It is so cute to me. And also, it's definitely going to challenge me because it's a bottom-up construction sweater. I've never done that before. And I also think that's why I was holding off on making that sweater, because I was nervous, because I've never made a bottom-up construction sweater. So I'm definitely going to have to go to YouTube University and get some help. But this is the yarn that I will be using, holding this double. This is the Farmer Daughters Fibers yarn. I love. So this is the exact color combination that Andrea Mowry shows in the Nebula Sweater pictures. This color together is just so beautiful. Let me see what color is this, if I can find the color. So this is called Daddy State of Mind, this color. This is like their mohair. I don't even know if they still sell this yarn. I'm not even sure. And then this color right here is called Get By With a Little Help From My Friends. So I feel like I may go ahead and start on this sweater. I'm not 100% sure. I will have to see, because I still have other projects that I need to make. And you all, I told myself that I was not going to add any more projects to my list, because I already had enough stuff that I need to make. Like, I still have a sweater that I need to make that was already on my list of the 2025 things I wanted to make, and some mittens. I still never made the scrunchies that I plan on making, and it's like almost September while I'm filming this. It's like August 30th. I think it's August 30th, and it's almost September. And so I'm like, okay, if you're gonna finish making all this stuff, you literally have like 4 months until the year's over. So the Nebula Sweater, I am debating on if I can even finish the Nebula Sweater by the end of the year. I'm not sure. If I don't finish it by the end of the year, it will either be a project that I start in 2026, or it's just going to lap over to the year of 2026. I know that I said I wasn't going to add any more projects on things I was going to make this year. And you all, this is exactly why I have to stay off social media when it comes to knit and crocheting, because I end up finding so many different projects. So as I'm working on my Christmas sweater, I'm watching the Grocery Girls podcast, because they're one of my favorite podcasts. And so I believe it was Jody had this t-shirt on, and I'm going to put the podcast episode below so you can check it out. When I tell you, it is the most like stunning tee, and the tee is super simple. And the only reason I considered adding this tee onto my list is because I'm like, I feel like I can finish this within a month or less than. But that tee is called the Plain Yoke Tee. It's a number 20 by Leah Knits. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. But, and another thing is, I actually plan on making this same designer sweater. So I was like, great, I'll get to try the pattern in the sweater and the tee. But it's a super simple tee. You use like fingering weight yarn, or maybe, see, that's where I'm confused, because I think I'm going to be holding the yarn that I'll be using double. It says worsted weight yarn is required on Ravelry, but the yarn that I'll be using, I think it's okay because I'm holding a double, so I think I will meet gauge. And you all, I probably do need to do a gauge swatch when I do this tee. But am I going to do a gauge swatch? Honestly, probably not, but we'll see how it goes. But I can't wait to make that tee because, and I think this tee also would be great for a beginner friendly as well. But the yarn that I'm going to be using, this is the Frankie Gray Fibers yarn. When I tell you, this is probably one of the softest yarns that I have bought. This is so beautiful. Like, when I tell you, I cannot wait to start making this tee. Now, this color is called Lilac Ice. Like, absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to use this one for my tee. And I'm going to be holding this double. Here's the sparkle yarn, you all. Like, I've never used sparkle yarn before, and it makes me so excited because I love anything sparkly. But this is from King Cole's. It's the Cosmos yarn, and it's the color Starburst. But yeah, I'm going to hold this double, and y'all, I can't wait to wear my sparkly tee because I have never made anything with sparkles. So I'm not just including my Christmas sweater that I need to finish, and then I'm going to have, I'm still debating on the Nebula Sweater if I want to make that this year, but including my t-shirt that I'm planning on making, I still need to finish, or start rather, I haven't even started. I still need to start on my Porcelain Sweater by Leah Knits. I cannot wait to start on that project. And I also, y'all, I was supposed to have been started on my Songbird Mittens by Erica Hauser. I can't wait to do those two projects, but like I said, me and procrastination, we just go hand in hand. I'm trying to work on that. So I have a couple projects that I need to go ahead and finish because I'm starting to think like, okay, realistically, am I going to be able to finish these projects? Like, once I get done filming this episode, I'm really going to work on my Christmas sweater because I need to go ahead and get done with that. Because I don't like to have super big projects going all at the same time. Like, I can do a sweater and work on something small, but I have to have like a sweater going at the same time and another sweater working on that, and then a t-shirt. I think I'm gonna get overwhelmed. Before I end this episode, of course, I got to give you all the encouraging quote of the day. So the quote of the day says, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." I love that quote, and I hoped that quote encouraged you. And so you all, if you stayed for the full episode, even though it was short, but if you stayed for the full episode and if you enjoyed the video, you can give me a like or subscribe. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram, I'm over there at Clover Patch Knits. And if you want to follow me on Ravelry, I'm over there at Clover Patch Knit without the S on the end. And until next time, I will see you all later. And maybe the next time you all see me, it won't be in a month, but it'll be like in 2 weeks. But until next time, I will see you all later. Bye.